Nice! Eat a butt.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Oh shit, look at it doing its weird maneuver.
In all my
Did
years,
what's her butt
I've never seen
survive?
such a thing.
Where'd she go? She was ready to fucking rumble. Oh hey, here she is.
What
Yes, everyone, that's right. I am the last Dragonborn this whole time. Now, if you excuse me, after this favor, I just have to take care of this guy. When we had last left the last Dragonborn, they went out and carried out murder time galore, except this time it was not so much murder as investigation and getting lists of people for murder in the future. Yes, they met with Motier over at Volenrud, who had a special request to kill the Emperor of Tamriel, Titus Mead II. You know, everybody knows him. Anyway, it was time to put into plan and put into motion a whole bunch of dominoes that would tumble and fall, with the final domino being the head of this man. But for now, they had to go out and kill 3 other people that were kind of unrelated to it all. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Skyrim. Welcome back. Oh, and guess what, gentle viewer? You may be thinking, what's Lyle doing out by Morthal? Funny you would think that. Guess what? We're actually here in Shadowfoot Refuge. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It's really bad and dumb. Anyway, let's let's get out of here. Let's go kill someone. Who should we kill first? Who is closest? Probably this poor, unfortunate person, Honorius, who is like a Bosmer, right? Yeah, food stall. Are they like the game hunter or something? Is that what they're doing? Maybe. Anyway, we're gonna kill him. Alright, let's head on out over here. Oh my gosh, Gordon is just spinning uncontrollably in there, trying to create some sort of like whirlpool or whirlwind supernado inside of the water to like go flying or whatever, like that one turtle mount in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't play the game, but I know of this turtle that spins really wildly and rockets around. Alright, let's head on over here. Good.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the whole capital.
Before we get
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Whiterun.
Climb and
Oh my
back,
gosh!
and we'll be off.
Hurry, pedal to the metal, there's a dragon coming! Oh fuck, okay. Hang on, can we bend will it? Before it murders folks? I mean, there's no one in the city right now for it to kill. Oh, maybe it left. Okay, it definitely did not. I wish I could get up there. Okay, fine. I mean, there are people in the harbor it could kill. Hey, that's a hit. Okay. I still paid the money. I paid the money. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. All right, you know what? Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We'll go this way. What will happen if we never fly on him or use the carriage lord after we've paid the price? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Let's go over here. And by doing this, we may even encounter Marandrujo. Right? We'll have a look and see. But I doubt it. Well, maybe they're always here. I thought, I could have sworn I remembered that they moved, and that was like kind of the pain with them, is that you had to track them down as they moved between these points. But maybe I'm completely mistaken. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Sands of elsewhere, more and more tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale.
Hey.
And how may Marandru Joe assist you? Hmm?
It is a pity.
You're one hard mage to track down, Marandru Joe.
If we continue to show that
I'm going to beat you like a house cat. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Beat you like a house cat? Who is beating their house cats? What the hell?
It will be time to replenish our
Okay,
supply of water.
the road takes us past many.
It's so fucked up, let's say it.
There are skins there.
Marandru Joe, I'm gonna beat you like a house cat.
Perhaps. What? You dare challenge Marandru Joe? You will suffer for
You
your
dare
insolence.
challenge? Okay. Whoa, dude! It's pulling steel on us. Or moonstone. Woo. Wow, he was incredibly unimpressive. I'll eat the steak, though. And drink the wine. Should I take the ring? Alright. Sorry, it was Dark Brotherhood business. I don't know if you all were, like, getting along or whatever. I heard he traveled with the caravans, but I don't think he's, like, with you all. I don't know. They were kind of chatting, though. Alright. Let's head on up here. Good, good, good. And let's go kill someone else. Look, it works out very well when we, like, piss them off, you know? And we can just get our own killing going on. Now this guy, we should definitely try to poison apple, right? Oh shit, maybe the dragon, maybe we'll get lucky and the dragon kills them. Okay. Let's have Bend Will ready.
Why are they hurting each other?
Hey, no one's gotten hurt yet. Okay? Look, the dragon hasn't even hurt me yet. Okay, okay. It's doing it. Okay, it's definitely hurting us now. I don't think the Bend Will worked. I don't think it worked. Yeah, it's definitely still just kind of chilling. Alright, well. Okay. I guess we're going to fight. Okay. Let's see. Secret of Arcana. And then let's get some, like, ice magic, right? I don't want unbounded freezing because that's gonna just, like, mess everything up. Nor do I want blizzard, right? Or is blizzard single target? No, I don't know what it is. I think, yeah, it's one of those big supercast ones. Let's try Elemental Blast. Is this doing anything? I feel like it ain't. Yeah, I hit the tail. Okay, my attacks are significantly slower than I'm anticipating. Alright. Hey. Honorius, if you want to come out here and show how cool you are to everyone by fighting this dragon, be my guest. Now's the perfect time to show how cool you're of a dude you are. If you ever thought that people were thinking you were a baby or weak, now's the time to come out and fight. Shit, this motherfucker's cowering. Look, Ysolda's ready to, like, wow, Ysolda's gone into, like, protection mode. Okay, though I don't think they're an item or anything. Oh my gosh. Rulnik Windstrider. Who is this guy? Okay. Oh god. Let's get some ultimate magicka. Here, let's rally him, right? Let's rally him to the cause. How about a call to arms? Here we go. Come on, Honorius. Now is your time. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't even have enough magicka to do it. Can I perk up? How many perks do I have? Definitely not enough, I think, right? I do not have nearly enough. I don't have any, in fact. Shit. Okay. Well, how about... Oh, maybe I've got a scroll. Maybe I've got a scroll or something. Okay. Yeah, call to arms. Well, it doesn't actually make them want to fight, though. Won't fight. Will attack anyone. Will attack anything. Eh, let's try it. Alright, Honorius. Now's your time to shine, baby. I don't think it worked. Okay. How about... I guess we're just gonna have to fight it for real then. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a... Oh, I could get the Bone Colossus out. Do I have magic for that? No, I don't. Okay. How about a bound bow? So I can at least shoot it. Oh dear lord, look at it spinning and everything.
Slay it! Slay the dragon!
Okay, should we dragon rend it? I think so. There we go. Good. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. And then let's get Sunder back. Good. Nice! Eat a butt.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Oh shit, look at it doing its weird maneuver.
In all my
Did
years,
what's her butt
I've never
survive?
seen such a thing.
Where'd she go? She was ready to fucking rumble. Oh hey, here she is.
What madness
Yes, everyone, that's right. I am the last Dragonborn this whole time. Now, if you excuse me, after this favor, I just have to take care of this guy. All right, look. I feel like it was a fair trade.
Stop right there.
All right, I'm with the guild. Is this enough?
I can make all your problems with the gods.
Oh yeah, let's make them go away. Let's make them go away.
Now, move along.
All right.
Before you get me in trouble.
Great.
That's your best, huh?
Cool. I mean, Vincent Van Gogh is still like ferocious as hell. Think of maybe if we just go in and out of here, it'll clear the air real quick. Okay, yeah. I think Vincent Van Gogh is chilled out a bit. Good.
Why are they hurting each other?
Okay, there is still something afoot. Who is this? Oh yeah, who is Rulnik Windstrider? Oh my gosh, he's really like going buck wild, truly. Is this guy important? Is it okay if this guy dies too? Hang on. Let's see, maybe we try to calm him down a bit. Let's see. How about pacify? Yeah, perfect. All right, come on. Take it easy, you two. Take it easy. Oh, dear. He's really gonna, like, wipe out this guard. He does not care. Okay.
No. Victory is yours, I submit.
As is Vincent Van Gogh. Whew. Yeah? All right. Peace has returned at last. Okay. What do you have on it? Anything good? Ooh, 1 gold. Okay. No other casualties though, right? I think we're all fine. Oh my gosh. Except for the produce section? Yeah, good luck sweeping this shit up, Carlotta. Oh my god, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Good grief. Jeez, I feel like Whiterun sustained more damage right here than it did at all during the Civil War.
Oh.
I mean, granted, there was like, you know, the trellis and all that fell over in Heimskr, and whoever the hell this was lost their house, but I mean, I don't even know who lived here, so it's probably fine. Maybe this is where Rolnik lived, right? Look, they had a shadow mark. Hopefully one of the bad ones. I don't know. Hey, should we go speak with Rolnik? Where did that dude go? Oh, there you are. Hey, who are you?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
You're a follower? Who is this guy? What?
Aye.
I have no idea who he is. Does he even usually come out here? Rolnik. I don't know this man. Alright. Well. Let's quick save and be off. Okay. Who else needs killing next? How about... Oh, we got them all? Oh, no, wait. Deekus. Right. Oh, Deekus. Way up here. Alright. We can go over to Dawnstar, I guess. That'll work. There we are. Good. And then... Hey, do you think we still have our... No, we definitely need to pay the fee again. Because otherwise we'll be taken back to Windhelm.
I can take you to any of the hold capital. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Dawnstar. My bad, it's at the
Climb and
the top.
back, and we'll be off.
Oh yeah, look, I didn't have to pay. Oh,
steady
wait, no, I
on.
did. Okay.
It's almost getting downright hot now.
Yeah, you can say that again. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Come on! What is this, early game? When's the last time we had back-to-back dragons like this? Sheesh. Okay. Oh, who's this guy? Carl. His name's just Carl. Okay. Fuck. Alright. Can I just bend will it and, like, have it fuck off? Please. Alright. Here. There we go. Listen, everybody, it's chilled out. We don't need to fight it anymore. Oh, God. Okay.
Hail, Fury.
Hail.
Shall we fly?
No,
together?
Wagoat. Wagoat. Hold on. Wagoat. Wagoat. I gotta go over here and see Deekus. Oh, shit. Should I even try to see him right now? It's very cold and dark. Maybe we go rest or something real quick at the inn. This might not be a good time for deking out the Deekus. Let's head over here. Here we go. Here's the inn, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Wind Peak.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Okay. Hey.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room?
Yeah,
Sure
I do
thing.
want a room.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. All right, then.
Okay, let's go for 10 hours. Right. Because too early, it's still a little cold in this
Let me
area.
know if there's anything else.
Oh, by the way, in between videos, I did a minute amount of inventory management and got some more salmon cooked up and ready to go. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. Yeah, chill out, dude. Take it easy. Jeez, now I can't even clear skies, huh?
Hail, Fury. Shall we fly together?
No, not yet. Wagoat again. Wagoat. Wagoat. Please, Wagoat. Okay. Fine. Now we must head out here to the island of Deekus. Ooh. The island of Deekus. You like that? Oh wait, this is not Deekus Island. Okay, but we may need to do some island hopping. Stay out of the cold. Especially with this. It's like super chill flurry going on. Alright, over here. There's Deekus. The flame of Deekus burns. Okay, good. Oh man. Do I have like water walking or anything to get through this? No, here, let's use our Ancestors' Wrath. Ancestors, I'm feeling a little chilly. Warm me up, please. Oh, you should have worn the blanket I made for you. What happened to the cardigan I made you in '94?
You go find your own wreck. This one's mine.
Deekus, this is my wreck, and you're gonna become part of it.
You go find your own wreck. This one's mine.
Actually, hang on. Let me do a save here, because it's time for Deekus to shine. Deekus might be our thumbnail.
Time.
I'm sorry, Argonian, but I've been sent to kill you. Why am I sorry now all of a sudden? Why am I so sad about it now? Other ones I haven't been sad. I've just been different levels of bloodlusty. I'm going to kill you, slowly, painfully. Remain silent. I'm sorry, but I've been sent to kill you.
What? Why? I don't understand. I've done nothing to wrong you. Please, mercy. Mercy!
Oh, shit. Okay.
No more. I yield. I yield.
Where's he going? Deekus, you can't leave this island. You can't leave this island. There is no escape. There is no escape.
Mercy.
Die, Fetcher. Sorry, I can't help it. Get him.
Enough.
That motherfucker does not care. Okay.
Enough.
Hang on. Okay. I forgot that we were gonna try and poison Apple again. Alright, fine. There you go, Deekus. I'm sorry. Alright. What else is over here? Is there anything good? I'm pretty sure we've checked
Amigo
before.
blood. My service to you is
Okay. Anything else? Good, yeah. Let's take your magical gems. Cool. Should we take the horny statue too? Yeah, we should. Ow. Oh wait, it didn't even hit me. Oh, do I have my invincibility now against booby traps? It may be that I'm booby trap proof. Alright, well, cool. Now what's our best course of action? I don't think we're going to be able to call for Odiving, right? But maybe. Maybe we can. Let's give it a shot. There we go, call dragon. And... Odiving! Come to me! Will you do it, Odiving? These are just birds. I don't think Odiving is down to clown right now. Oh wait! Odiving! You are down to clown! Alright. Let's wait for 2 hours. Get the bend will ready to go. Good. Oh yes, I was worried about that one. Alright. Whew. Watch out for the bird.
Wolf and arm. I am at your command.
Alright, man.
How can I
Wago,
serve
baby.
you,
Wago.
Three?
Let's head on over to Fall Creek. Or no, we can go straight to the door, can't we? Alright. All the way over here. Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah. Great. Good. Oh, look, the tenants. All right.
As you command, Udal Wagolt.
You know, the Dark Brotherhood is pretty protected against the dragons and all of that. You know, if anything, given the whole dragon situation, I'm surprised that so many people are even still doing the Black Sacrament. Like, between the, you know, like Skyrim is in a pretty bad place right now. Thanks to the dragons, the Civil War, you know, various quest arcs, you know, with werewolves rampaging around, Eye of Magnus, you know, the Thalmor rolling up, all that junk. All this stuff. I mean, do you even really need to bother with the Black Sacrament? At this point, you probably just cross your fingers and there's a good chance that whoever you want dead is just going to wind up dead one day. Right? They're just going to get eaten by a dragon. You might have better luck. Listen, if the Dark Brotherhood doesn't answer your call, how about try joining or creating your own dragon cult? Kill people that way. Why don't you try... Listen, the Black Sacrament not working for you, try giving up valuable intel to the Thalmor. Alright. Try implicating your arch nemesis to the Thalmor. Alright, head on in here. Let's see. Oh, and evidently there are journals spread around inside here somewhere that we should be reading. Journals of Cicero.
You're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic?
Yeah, it is, but I don't want to talk to you about it just yet. Sorry. Let's see. Where would these journals be? Maybe in Cicero's room? From the sounds of it, they could be anywhere, though. I don't know if I've ever read any of them, except maybe, like, the final one. Let's see, over here, maybe? Maybe the first one hasn't appeared yet? I have no clue. I mean, you would think the first one, if there was one already, that it would be in here. You would think. But that may not be the case. Okay. Hey.
Oh, you are the listener! You are the listener! I have served Mother well, I have!
We didn't have anything new. Anything else? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Are you excited? Oh, you should be. Things are finally looking up.
Oh wait, were there extra chokeberries in here? No, it's just mushrooms. Alright, fair enough. Over this way? No. Yeah, I don't know where these are gonna appear. Like I said, the first one may not even be present yet. And this could just be like a wild goose chase right now. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about this. Okay. If there's nothing, like, in this dining area, I'm thinking maybe there's none yet. Uncommon taste. No.
Brother.
Oh. Hey. Seen any journals?
Still here. What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
No, Nazir. In fact, I took care of all of it.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not.
Well, yeah, guess what? Anoriath is dead. Another service complete.
So the hunter came to know the fear of the hunted, Your payment, my friend. Well done.
I wouldn't really say I hunted him, but I did walk up and crouch right before him and swing my hammer for extra damage. Him being higher up was, that was enough. It gave me extra power to reach up there and smackaroony him. Marandrujo is dead.
Well done, well done. Those caravanners can be an elusive bunch. Takes a fair bit of stalking to take one down. But then, that's half the fun, isn't it? Here's your payment. Well earned indeed.
Yeah, I think he broke. He was just kind of out by Whiterun. I don't know. He wasn't really on the move. I guess it must have been functioning, or normally it would function how I thought, but for whatever reason it was just busted. Probably for whatever reason the tents and stuff were gone there, which I think isn't that due to the Civil War, because we got to a certain point that their caravan tents weren't there at Whiterun. Anyway, Deekus is also dead.
Personally, I've always found Argonians to be incredibly unpredictable opponents, especially near water. In any event, nice
you don't
work.
gotta tell me.
Here's your payment.
Hey, are there any more contracts, Nazir?
Just one right now, actually.
Oh, really?
I need you to eliminate an old woman named Agnes, a servant in Fort Greymore.
Yeah, I remember Agnes. Tell me more about Agnes.
She's a maid, old and feeble. But with this contract, it's much more a matter of where than who. Your political affairs are your own, but any allegiance you may have in the ongoing war could very well affect your access to Fort Greymore.
Okay, cool. So they even acknowledge the Civil War going on, too.
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Is like the only thing they don't acknowledge the dragons? Do they ever acknowledge those? I'm not sure that they do. Okay, because in doing that... what a cool laugh. What a nasty old man laugh. What a nasty old man laugh. Man, that's disgusting. I love it. All right. Astrid, I got the amulet. Delvin says it's the real deal.
Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say?
I really feel like you should be on
amulet
this side
authentic?
of the map, though, Astrid. I feel like you should be over here. That way, whenever I walk in, I,
Good,
get to
you're
talk to you
back.
facing
Well,
forward.
what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic?
Yes, and specially made for members of the Elder Council.
The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet?
Oh, he was. Here's a letter of credit.
Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to.
Okay, that's a cool way to get out of it.
Sithis, I hope I'm making the right choice here. You may be an effective killer, but your command of guile leaves much to be desired.
Whoa, what are you talking
The
about?
sealed letter you delivered to me was mysteriously unsealed upon its arrival.
Yeah, I did it.
I can only assume you've read its contents. Sloppy.
Nobody
But
said
moving
I
on to
couldn't read
business.
it.
As you probably already know from reading the letter, you're going to a wedding.
A wedding?
Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh, yes. You've got to kill the bride. At her wedding. And they say romance is dead.
Who's the target? Enough talk. Just tell me who to kill. Remain silent. We just hate her jokes. All right. Enough talk. Just tell me who to kill. Who's the target? Who is the target?
Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride.
Obviously, we don't really need to do the extra stuff for the extra money, right? But we should still make an attempt, right? Can you provide any more details on the contract?
This is a public kill. How you do it is entirely up to you. Arrow to the throat? Knife in the belly? Your choice, so long as it's loud and messy. Because of the current political climate, people are going to assume the murder is related to the bad blood between the Legion and Stormcloaks. In any event, when Vici dies, it's going to be complete pandemonium. Best have your escape route planned out in advance.
What's Vici's connection to the Emperor?
An excellent question. Vittoria Vici is the first cousin to our dear Emperor, Titus Mede II. Vici has obvious imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. Their union is a step toward reconciliation. So if there's a murder at the wedding, not only will it stall the peace process, it will send shockwaves throughout the entire empire. The Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath. And he'll find the Dark Brotherhood waiting.
Right, but I ended the Civil War, Astrid. And I know you literally kind of live under a rock, but I did it. Ulfric's gone. I killed him. The Empire's just wrapping things up. Why isn't the Emperor attending the wedding?
He had a trip to Skyrim planned
she doesn't
for months
like that.
and cancelled at the last minute, much to his cousin's dismay. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the ongoing hostilities, a role he was obviously unwilling to take. All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motivated by the conflict between the Imperial Legion and Stormcloaks. And the Emperor will be forced to come clean up the mess.
Right. And that lends further credence to it being an inside job, that whoever is pulling the strings here is maybe next in line, or maybe next in line, or something like that. But they have some reason to get this dude out and themselves or someone, or like a proxy or their own puppet in instead.
Off to Solitude with you. Time to give the Emperor some real motivation to visit Skyrim.
And maybe it's truly because they dislike how milquetoast that Titus Mede is, you know. Okay. Well, now we should definitely talk to everybody and hear their input and everything, right?
Shouldn't you be out ruining someone's special day?
Astrid, I do that almost every day.
Time to give the Emperor some real motivation to visit Skyrim.
Let's see. Maybe the new journal appeared now.
Shouldn't you be out ruining someone's special day?
Well, let's chat with everybody.
Don't take offense to the
Arnbjorn.
nicknames, Morsel.
Yeah.
You're part of a family now, Hamshank. I trust you, you trust me. Got it?
Yeah, any advice on my current contract? I'm trusting you to give me some cool advice.
You gotta kill a soft little woman on her wedding day. What's next? Murdering a crippled orphan in his sleep?
Come on, I killed a beggar.
Right then.
Haven't you seen my docket already? I've made quite the impressive kill list of vulnerable, poor people who are defenseless. Alright.
Brother.
Vizara.
Greetings, brother.
Any advice on my current contract?
Your contract sounds simple, which means it certainly will not be. Getting into that reception will be easy, but have you thought about getting out?
Yeah, I'll just run.
Right then.
I'm very good at running from these things. Okay. Gabriella.
In the Dark Brotherhood, I found acceptance, love, and my life's true purpose.
Oh, any advice on my current contract?
I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of surveying the site of the reception.
Wow, how'd you do that?
There's a small parapet just opposite the balcony that would prove an excellent spot for a long-range kill. I left something there for you, if you're inclined to take that approach.
Wow, thanks. Cool. But also, I'm pretty sure we're going to go another route, right?
Right then.
Okay. Babette?
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child.
Any advice?
It's no fair. I love weddings. Astrid should have given this contract to me. Instead, she's got me visiting cities and assessing security. How boring. But listen, I think I can help you. The wedding reception is outside the Temple of the Divines, right? In Solitude? If so, the bride will probably address the crowd from the balcony. It overlooks the courtyard. Well, there's an old statue there. I've seen it. Hanging bread over where she'll be standing. Old means weak. Weak means it could fall.
Right. That's what we want to do.
Until next time, brother.
Anything cool from this spider? Oh, wait. Hey, this person has a name. Gaston Belefort. Oh, a hastily scribbled note. Were they in here before? My scribing tools are lost, and I've no time for a lengthy entry. Anyway, it's taken weeks, but I finally found it. The sanctuary of the Dark Brotherhood. One of them, anyway. In Skyrim, under a forest road. I've been watching them, the assassins. Their comings and goings. The fools have no idea they're being observed. My next goal is to somehow make it past the sinister black door into the sanctuary itself. I don't have time to even think about the dangers. The truth must be known. Okay. Well, you got in. Alright. Maybe they fell in through there and got eaten. Alright.
You
How
like
about you,
creeping
Festus?
around in the shadows? Magical work just as good there as anywhere else.
I know, I'm the Archmage, Festus. Come on.
Yes, yes, I'm your brother, and I'm supposed to greet you respectfully, so hello! There, satisfied?
Yeah. Hey, Festus, any advice on my current contract?
No, killing her will be easy. She'll be so happy she'll never see it coming. I should know. I killed a bride once.
My home.
Our honeymoon. Tepid, I said.
All right,
the
wow.
bathwater should be tepid. Lukewarm is not tepid. Close, maybe, but there is a difference. Stupid cow.
My God. Okay, Festus.
Stay safe.
Let's head on down here. Nazir, do you have anything to say?
You reek of death, my friend. I salute you.
Any advice on my current contract?
Slaughtering the Emperor's cousin? At her wedding? Those guards will be out for blood. Wouldn't surprise me if the crowd jumped in too.
Right. So what
Happy
you're saying is I
hunting.
need to keep, like, some gold on me? I'll just pay them all off. Look, it's worked out every other time. I'll just pay them all off. Okay, let's see. Do we think any journals have appeared and manifested in the brief interim? I don't know. Will Cicero have something to add here? I wonder. I would assume so, but maybe not. Hey, she doesn't have anything to say, huh? If I go in here with her... Oh, she doesn't want company now. Okay. Embalming tool. No, nothing else. Okay. Let's see. Any journals this time? Are they, like, in a table now? Maybe. Wow, there are a bunch of backpacks. Huh. I don't know. Maybe they just haven't appeared yet. Alright, do you have anything to say, though?
Need something?
Really? I can't ask you. Okay.
Cicero bids you farewell.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Up and over this way. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. Weird. I have no idea where these books could be. Oh, maybe there's one, like, on the pews in the Night Mother's room, right? It seems like an obvious place. No, I don't think so. Yeah, this room seems like it would be a good place for journaling, but I guess not. Yeah, maybe they just haven't appeared yet. Weird. I have no idea what activates them. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I've ever read them before. Except for maybe the last one.
You're part of a family now, Hamshank. I trust you, you trust me. Got it?
Unless they're like on Cicero's person. Right? Should we try pickpocketing? Folks had written in about this, but I don't know. I didn't pay attention too much. I just assumed they would be out in the open for us to very easily see. Alright, let's see here.
How may I serve?
No, nothing. You do got an ebony dagger. Okay. Sure.
And I said
Alright, well. How about we do read the book that we had gotten earlier, The Night Mother's Truth, huh? How about we read that? Let's see. I think we still have that. Yeah, The Night Mother's Truth. Alright, yeah. So we'll call it now, and if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. I'm not sure if we'd read this before in Oblivion, right? I can't remember. But either way, it's very fitting that we read it now, again, whether or not we've read it before. Alright, if you'll excuse me, gotta take a quick drink. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh, shit! It's written by the dead guy! Well, this has to be new, then. The Night Mother's Truth, by Gaston Bellefort. Although various works have been written on the subjects of both Morrowind's Morag Tong and Tamriel's widespread Dark Brotherhood, there remains confusion as to precisely when and how these two feared assassins' guilds formed, or more specifically, when and how the Dark Brotherhood split from the Morag Tong, as the former is widely accepted to have sprung from the latter. Right, yeah, like I said earlier. The largest point of contention seems to be the figure of the Night Mother, a woman who figures prominently in both organizations. Through extensive research and interviews, and not inconsiderable risk to my own life, for the Dark Brotherhood holds this information sacred, I finally solved this ages-old mystery. I finally uncovered the Night Mother's truth. Although her name has been lost to time, the Night Mother was once a mere mortal, a dark elf woman who lived in a small village, once located where the city of Breville stands now, in the imperial province of Cyrodiil. She was a respected member of the Morag Tong, and like her fellow members, this woman made her trade as an assassin in service to the Daedric Prince Mafala. In fact, the woman held the title of Night Mother, reserved for the highest-ranking female member of the organization. To be Night Mother of a particular sect was to be that group's matron, the favored of Mafala, both respected and feared. However, it was not Mafala who facilitated the transformation from woman to spectre, but another, some would say far deeper form of evil, Sithis, the Dread Lord, embodiment of the unending void. Following the Potentate's assassination in the Second Era 324, strife descended upon the Morag Tong, which, to be clear, the Potentate is specifically referring to Potentate Versidue Shai, right? That is an Akaviri emperor. Well, acting emperor. Not technically emperor, but in practice emperor. Who ended up actually doing... Who was like an Akaviri spy in some ways. Was like a... I don't know, like a double agent in some ways. I think was initially the read on the situation, but turned out to ultimately do more good for Tamriel than bad, right? I want to say, I can't remember exactly how it went, but I want to say that, like, maybe they had a change of heart or something, or maybe they just never had the opportunity to actually engage in any sort of sedition, right, because of the assassination. Well, it may be that they were always like true blue, like down to clown with Tamriel, right? That may well be true, that they had always sort of been like, oh yeah, we're going to try to do the best that we can here, right? But either way, really wild fact to consider that this person was Akaviri. Anyhow. And the guild was all but eradicated in Cyrodiil and much of the Empire. It was shortly after these events that the Dunmer woman claimed to hear the voice of Sithis himself. The Dread Lord, she claimed, was displeased. He was unhappy with the Morag Tong's lack of success. The Void, he told her, was hungry for souls, and it was her destiny to set things right. And so, according to Dark Brotherhood legend, Sithis visited the Night Mother in her bedchamber and begat her 5 children. 2 years passed before the unthinkable happened. The Dark Elf woman followed through with the Dreadlord's ultimate plan. One night, she murdered her children and sent their souls straight to the Void, straight to their father. When they learned of this affront to decency, the people of the village rallied against the woman, for such an act was considered incomprehensible even for a Night Mother of the Morag Tong. In one night of vengeance, they descended upon the woman, killing her and burning down the house in which the atrocity took place. And that was the end of the story, or so everyone thought. A little more than 30 years later, an unnamed man heard a strange, comforting voice inside his very head, just as a Dunmer woman claimed to hear the voice of Sithis inside hers. The voice identified herself as the Night Mother, and named the man Listener, the first of many. And so the unholy matron set her servant on his path. He would found a new organization, a guild of assassins, known as the Dark Brotherhood, in service not to Afrola, but to the Dreadlord Sithis. The Morag Tong, now surviving only in Morrowind, was an artifact of a forgotten age. The Dark Brotherhood would marry business with death. The organization would grow in wealth and power, and the Void would swell with fresh souls. It was the Night Mother who told her listener the perfect arrangement. In the early days of the Dark Brotherhood, the bodies of the Night Mother and her children were recovered from their original burial site and interred in a crypt beneath the site of her house, and there they remain even today. And also, you 100% absolutely visit them in Oblivion. You go down in there. So, if in your travels you find yourself in the city of Breville, and make a wish at the statue of the lucky old lady, as is the local custom, know that you stand on sacred, if evil, ground, for you stand above the Night Mother, the unholy matron herself, and your luck has just run out. Uh-oh. So was Gaston in Oblivion? Is this like a recurring NPC? Because very obviously this book must have been in Oblivion, and we must have read it during our, like, Dark Brotherhood arc in Oblivion, right? Which, hey, the Dark Brotherhood arc in Oblivion, really, really great, right? Similar to what's going on here, right? One of the main things that was so cool about the Dark Brotherhood arc in Oblivion wasn't necessarily that, like, the writing was like balls to the wall and everything. It was pretty good, right? Especially for Oblivion, right? It felt like the contrast of Oblivion's more whimsical nature made it like hit a lot harder. when you did something a little fucked up or whatever. But mostly, and there was definitely a big twist, right? There was a very memorable twist, which was quite cool. But the big reveal after the twist wasn't, I felt like, too wild. But anyway, the coolest thing about it was the way that in which the quests sort of, I don't know, interacted with the game's mechanics in a way, right? Especially the whodunit quest, right? That one was such a big highlight. And what was so cool about it is how there was so much reactivity for how many different permutations that quest had for how it could play out. And that was very specifically something that I've really thoroughly enjoyed, because I never actually played through any of that quest until our playthrough of Oblivion. And I very much enjoyed it at the time, I remember. Anyway, long story short, they're doing very similar stuff here, right? Even turning in the quest and having opened the seal, reactivity right there, right? And of course, at the very beginning, we've been seeing so much different, so many layers of reactivity all over the place. And it's been great. It's been excellent. That's like at the heart of a really cool narrative role-playing game, which is awesome and is also completely unexpected for an Elder Scrolls game, at least in the modern era since Morrowind. I don't know if that's the case for like older stuff and whatnot, but usually, you know, you go to it for the sandbox stuff, right? The cool mechanics going around inside this world. It's not so much like the sort of like branching story, branching dialogue trees with reactivity around every corner. It reacts to like what kind of character you're building, stuff that you picked at the beginning. There's less of that and more so like you're role-playing like you're a person who lives in this world, right? But either way, I think that's the big hope going forward with not just Elder Scrolls 6, but even sooner, Starfield, right? From the sounds of how they're doing a lot of the like questing and writing in that game, it sounds like there's going to be oodles of reactivity all over the place for the quests, right? Which would be freaking amazing because, like I've said, they have a proven track record for having really cool sandboxes with like lots of fun mechanics. It's like their obvious strength, right? And continually one of their like what most people seem to regard as, and I would agree, is one of their weaknesses at BGS is their ability to craft like really good RPG stories and stuff with loads of reactivity, right? For the most part, a lot of the really cool stories that you hear going on happen off camera, right? Stuff like the Red Year and all of that, just as an example here from Skyrim. Like we've talked about this a million times. There's so many cool stories that occur off camera and whatnot that have like really cool intrigue, or they're just not explored enough, right? Case in point, very recently we did the Companions, right? That was one where it was ripe for a political powder keg inside of Whiterun between like the townsfolk and within the Companions themselves, and it just wasn't utilized for whatever reason, whether that's it was cut for in the interest of time and they wanted to do more, or who knows, right? It's just always been kind of a weak spot that they've had, and it would be really fascinating to see if they can address it. And what's interesting is like it's not something that's necessarily they're being held back by way of technical prowess, right? It's more the craft, the like writing, you know, and being able to just shove in more reactivity, more player agency and reactivity to that agency, right? That's the big thing. And here, like I said, in the Dark Brotherhood, we see it in spades. Even in parts where it's like, oh, I wouldn't have expected this to be able to play out this way, right? But, hey, if they can pull this off for, like, all of Starfield or the majority of Starfield, and then the same goes for Elder Scrolls 6 and shit, all their games going forward, that would be truly buck wild. That would be amazing, right? And they continue delivering on, like, new and cool mechanics, which we know for a fact Starfield has so many wild and cool new mechanics, right? Cool new systems and whatnot. And I would assume that Elder Scrolls 6 will just continue building on that foundation, as they've done with practically all their games in, like, the past few decades. Anyway, when next we come back, more murder, right? We're heading on up to Solitude to do some murder. Until next time, please take care of each other.